Right, my recording should have started now. I'm going to be playing in this Hourly Superblitz Arena here on Lichess. It's 3-minute blitz, a 57-minute arena, so we'll get around 10 games in. My start rating is 2168, so anything around that at the end I'll have done pretty well. I'm just having a little break from live streaming right now, so I'm just recording this rather than being live. Oh, there's an international master here. Nearly 2,500. You can see I've not played him before. If you've played somebody before, like there, the score, your head-to-head score pops up. If you just hover over somebody, there's another one I've played before.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Alright, good luck
5,
everybody. Let's hope we get
4,
a good event. First
3,
game should be against
2,
whoever we're next to here.
1, 0.
I think the sound is loud enough that I can hear the moves. 2171, good luck. Play c4, traditional reti. I think I'll push forward there. Yeah, he's really tempting me, isn't he, to go forward immediately, so I think I will. Now, does he counter with h5? He goes h6. I'll push then. Queen up is so tempting here. We hit the pawn, but we're threatening to take. Whether it's a good take or a bad take, I don't know. So, is knight forward a move? Knight across? Do I just ignore it? Possibly. Let's just push the pawn there. I could go either way, actually. I'll go with the pawn here to open the file. And develop maybe castle. Just look for logical development moves. Ooh, my bishop was trapped there, wasn't it? I just realised what I've done. Although, right now, there's a pin. Let's play bishop here, maybe knight across, but my bishop's got no escape squares. Once his rook moves anywhere, there's a threat to trap it. So I'm going to hit that knight. I might have to, say, sack the b-pawn just to free the bishop. Alternatively, I could have sacked there. It doesn't obviously work now. Yeah, I don't like rook across. Made slightly hard work of this then. Let's play rook here to guard the pawn and maybe I can push. Or back and push. Okay, so that kind of pushes me back, but now he's threatening this. Okay, I'm going to have to give him the pawn there so I can at least drop back. Oh, I just forgot all about the piece. I'll just get on with another game. I've made a horrible mess there, haven't I? So I'll just get on with the next game. It's going to be one of them tournaments though, but not to worry. If I have a bad tournament today, I'll try and bounce back tomorrow. Right, 1673, good luck. Let's play a carro. Okay, he takes. I think I'll play a gambit line, just for variety's sake. Okay, e6 and then bishop up, one or the other of these. Let's go here and castle. Maybe h6 if he moves the d-pawn, just to guard the bishop coming in. Excuse me. Knight across. Okay, let's go over and hit the bishop and we can maybe jump this way at some point, otherwise try and develop. So I'll maybe play up. I can drop this bishop back if he comes down. Bishop up. So bishop up. Knight back. Oh, I can take that because my bishop covers it. So which piece do I give up? I think I'll keep the bishop. Okay, this should be good for me. Doesn't mean it is, but it should be. Let's not play knight there. Let's go here to try and release the queen. A lot of pressure here. I wonder if I can get away with taking. Well, he pushes up to head that off. I can actually take. He's hitting the knight there, so I think I really need to take. If he doesn't see it, there's a checkmate threat if he doesn't take back, because the king can't move. Okay, he's actually covered it. Queen up allows maybe knight across. I think I'll just drop the knight back. I've maybe given him this. Maybe, but I think after he takes I can play knight across. He takes again and I take. I think it's a piece for 2 pawns, so he hits the bishop logical. Okay, I've gained an advantage, so excuse me, I'm just gonna get rid of one of his pieces. There is a threat here, so I'm hitting the queen. I'm going to try and bring my queen up somewhere around here. Let's go here, threaten a check. I've got to be maybe shuffling across because my opponent can do the same thing. Rook across first, then king over. Yeah, he's put the bishop there, logical as well. Let's look to trade something or other. Rook across I'll probably just take. It does double his pawns. Okay, so now I can maybe try and line up something like this. Okay, I'll just take that. I'm going to play queen up, just to try and stop him getting f4 forward at the right moment. Have I got anything better? I don't see it. Okay, what's he seen? He's seen something if he's taken a long time just to capture back. Let's push a pawn actually, because he's got rook down, hasn't he? So let's just chuck a pawn forward. Now his pawn up a move. Takes, it's risky. I think it is though. Oh, actually it allows his rook down, doesn't it? Bit unnecessary. I'm going to play bishop back to keep this threat, so if his queen wanders off there's a threat, but I really want to play this with the idea takes, just keep it simple. I guess he's got a queen check. Let's get the king across, just so there's no queen check there. I'm going to push the pawn there. Yeah, now I maybe do want queen up just to control the pawns. Stop him pushing. Oh, he's allowed the trade. I think that should be good for me. I don't know if it is, it just feels like it should be. I should have played pawn up immediately there as well to stop this. Let's play a bishop up, rook across. Or rook across and up. So now there's a threat. Oh, he's missed it. Very unlucky. He's played a really good game and then he's just missed the threat. There is still a threat here, but if he pushes, I take this. He's seriously unlucky, isn't he? Now he hangs a pawn. I'll just go back, and again, we're just trying to keep these covered. Edge forward. If he goes back there, I can pin. He pushes, so I guess I might as well bring the bishop up and then try and shuffle across. Bishop here, make sure he's covered. Now I'm threatening a check to get the rook off. Right, that gets rid of the rook, so that should be a clean win now. And then I can just push the pawn. No, I think it's easy to create the passed pawn. He can never wander the king off or he can't stop me. Now I can push because he can't step inside the box, so we can get the queen. We just have to not blunder a silly stalemate. Right, he's definitely got moves there, so I can just queen now. Just have to be careful I don't queen at the wrong moment. I just have to be careful I didn't give him a stalemate there, so I can actually win the odd game. Very sloppy start in the first game on it, so I'm probably not on very good form today. I haven't played for a few days. I think it's 4 or 5 days since I've even played a game. Right, 1461, good luck. Can just challenge that knight, develop the bishop, and try and push forward. Aim to gain space. Now if he doesn't take, I'll push the pawn again. Okay, he does. So maybe queen up and rook across looks logical. There's always a risk the bishop might come out and pin, but I'll worry about that a bit further down the line. Okay, I don't want to give him the bishop. Maybe pawn up to kick the knight. Yeah, let's kick the knight. So he's hit the rook. I don't think there's a sack there, so I won't play that. I'll maybe bring the knight forward. He shuffled again. Okay, I'll just hit the knight again and then maybe go forward, hit the bishop. And he takes. I'm going to go with the rook just to keep the pawn structure imbalanced. Well, see, I can take the knight, or I can push, or I can look for something else. Bishop up is not really a move. I'm just going to take the knight and grab a pawn. I think I can take, right? I'm not missing anything. It's risky though, because I'm giving him a diagonal. This is risky, this, because I'm giving him the diagonal. He can just castle now, rook back. Maybe rook right across to create the immediate threat. But I don't have a defending bishop, and I'm giving him the chance here, so let's create the immediate threat and then go back. So he's got to push a pawn. So now we go back and we can maybe try something like this. Try and get forward. Oof, he's almost trapped his own queen. He's not quite. He has got a square there as well. Let's play here, then maybe queen up. Yeah, he's come queen down. He's getting very close to trapping himself, but this is a major threat. That's why you don't normally play it the way that I've played it here. And this is a threat as well, of course, so I've got to be really careful. But he's got no check. He's gone back one. This is a serious threat that I've allowed here. Yeah, that's no good, is it? I'm going to give him a chance to fork here. I'm going to have to play something like this. Okay, push. Again, that is actually pinned right now, so I can't threaten to take the queen right now, but a move like rook down or pawn up is playable. Pawn up is the logical threat, so if he takes, I take, and then I'm hitting the queen. But I've kind of really seriously misplayed this. He's dropped the queen back, but now that allows a move like bishop up. So we discover on the queen and hit the rook. But until I do something about this diagonal, then he's always got half a chance. So I think pawn up and pawn up is the logical idea, just to take this threat away. Pawn up now, maybe I can just take. Okay, that's what he's played. I thought I could take here. Grab the pawn, and then pawn up next move to restrict this diagonal permanently. Alright, now I should be okay. I can afford to let him play bishop takes rook if I want, but I think I'll push the rook up onto the light square. Okay, he's pushed forward. I can just take the bishop, let him take. Have I got anything better? I'm going to play what, rook forward and takes, I think. Again, I've got to watch that pawn. Actually, have I blundered here completely? My queen covers this, but he hits this now. I've made such a hash of this, I could actually be losing here. Okay, I'm just going to take that and bail out. I think he should have just gone straight for it. So now, worst case, I've got queen across. And obviously, I'm looking at the clock as well. So now it should be a comfortable win. But I've really seriously played this very, very poorly. Okay, we hit two pawns there. Okay, he's got a check threat. I think I'll take this one and step up. I could step back. Actually, let's go back and hit the rook, because he can't go there. Let's just run the pawn up. Push again and take this pawn. I can always go back there. Yeah, he's putting up a really good effort there for 1400. Andy on another day would have won that one. I've started off rather poorly here. The quality is just not there today, is it? Just not there. Excuse me. Right, 1576, good luck. Queen up and then look for the diagonal. Just try and remove the defending bishop. Pre-move in case he takes. It's a safe pre-move. He doesn't. So do I want to risk it? I think I'll just go cautiously. I'll let him take the knight and then it makes a path for my bishop to come out. As long as I don't forget about this bishop being here. Queen currently covers it. See, if he drops the bishop back then d5 is very strong. He's gone there, so I thought I had knight across here. He has to play knight across, hit the bishop, threatening to open his king up. Again, if he takes this bishop, I'll pre-move. It's a safe pre-move. Knight forward I can take. Okay, so I'm hitting the bishop. That's the immediate threat. Bishop up, pawn up. Bishop down I can take. Might be his best move, and then queen back at the end. Okay, so he's allowing me to take it, so I think I should. So I'll take. I'm going to get the queen. Do I need the queen back? I don't think I do actually. I'm just going to solidify. I want to try and get castled, but I don't think there's any real risk of my queen getting trapped here. There is this move, but the queen covers that. Right, now I've castled, I can unwind a bit again. This is covered. Pawn up and trade is a move. Queen trade is a move. I think I'll drop back and maybe try and create some chances on the diagonal. The queen's got a path back here. I'll take that. Now if I go back here he can push and I can't take, but I do have a move like bishop up. Yeah, let's go right back though. If he pushes I've got bishop up. So let's go here and target the pawn. So we hit the rook and we get tempo to come back hopefully. Do I want that? Let's go here and rook across. I might sack this pawn. I'll go across with this rook, so it kind of forces the trade. So now we're targeting here. Not necessarily anything concrete yet. So he's played forwards. The pawn up must become a move. Takes. Again, I don't see anything better. I'm opening things up for his queen as well, so it's a little bit risky. Knight back I've got queen takes pawn. Knight forward I've got check, and he'd have to block with a queen, and that just wins on the spot. So I don't think he can move his knight forward. If he goes here, maybe I can take. So he's had to play right back. So surely I can just drop back, and he has to drop his queen back, I think. And I'm going to get my queen in somehow. Oh god, have I just blundered checkmate? I have. I've just blundered checkmate, I didn't see it. I am playing shockingly badly, aren't I? I should never ever lose a game like that. Completely in control and simply didn't see it. My queen was obviously cutting the king's escape square. So this is really bad today then. Right, 1405, good luck. Suddenly getting matched up with a lot of low rated players, aren't I? Which is kind of... It's good for the low rated players to get games against me. The odd one like that last game will get the odd win here and there, but I've kind of got not a lot to gain from it, have I? Because I'm just going to lose rating points pretty much whatever happens. But that works the other way around. I get games against much stronger players that don't have really anything to gain from playing me, of course. I think bishop up first and takes. Now the pawn up becomes playable. But yeah, I'm playing absolutely horrifically here so far. Oh, he's given me a chance to push there. I don't think it's quite right though. Let's just develop the bishop to maybe bring the rook across. I'll take and pawn up. Oh, can he get away with that? That feels a bit dubious to me. That feels a bit dubious to me. Let's play rook across to indirectly guard the pawn. And maybe queen up next move depending on what he does. So queen up, guard this twice, try and get the rook across. Yeah, I'm playing so poorly. So I haven't played for 4 or 5 days, mind. Yeah, I can't even guard that, can I? I mean, I've got queen up, takes, he just takes. Pawn up, he just comes down. I'm going to get the queen back with tempo on the pawn. Now maybe I've got rook up here. That might allow me a tempo to get rook across. Depending on what he does though. If he goes here, maybe I can grab. That's what he's done, so can't I just take? He might have to give up the queen for 2 pieces. I'm hitting the knight. He just takes, but now I can take the knight. Okay, let's get the other rook across and try and get forward. Oh, he's got his queen, he's a bit unfortunate. Oh, he just resigns. So I'll get on with another game. But I don't think I'll have gained any rating points at all for that one. So it's good fun for these players playing against high rated players, and the odd one now again gets a win. 1942, good luck. Let's go G3 I think here. I'll just drop the knight back if he pushes again. There's a hit to the pawn there, so he pushes, so something like this. Okay, let's play rook across. This is not playable right now, I need rook across first. I could maybe try knight out wide, but am I really gaining anything? I'm not sure I am. I'm just going to try and push one there and then push up with tempo on the queen. He can maybe take. He probably should have taken, but it was a pawn for a pawn. So let's push while we can then. I'd rather get the centre pawn and give up this one. Knight across looks logical. Pawn up. I don't think I'm going to be playing that anytime soon. So I'm going to play knight across. Maybe I can jump in. Takes is no good. So let's play across and hit the bishop. If he takes, I take the bishop. He's gone back, so I'm taking the bishop anyhow. And now I've got the choice. I mean, I could give up my bishop for his knight and then take. He takes and he hits my queen. I'm going to do that though. Oh, maybe I can go like this, but my instinct is to take, but then there's a discovery on the queen. Yeah, so I'm going to just push the pawns up if I can and prepare to jump the knight in. I'm giving him a decent centre doing this though. So my instinct was to actually take there, but clearly not playing too well right now. Yeah, and I've just missed that completely, haven't I? So I have to trade now. I think I'll trade them off. Okay, actually... No, I can't defend that. I mean, maybe I can try this, but I'd rather protect this. Okay, let's play it for a move. Drive him forward, but I'm going to just guard this and give up this one. He goes with a queen. I'm not going to trade. Okay, I have to try and go forward. I've got no choice, otherwise I'm just lost here. So I'll threaten to push. does push. So queen up, pawn up. My queen is actually trapped. So I can go back here or I can go back here. So logically I'm going to go here and try and push. If he doesn't take, I just run the pawn. My bishop is kind of dead weight though, isn't it? I might have to play a move like g4. But h5 gives me a chance to get the queen active. So it must be right to play that immediately. Okay, he's pinned my rook. Pushing I don't think does a lot for me. I'm going to play g4. I'll take with the bishop if he takes. It gets my bishop actually onto a better diagonal. Then it gives me a tempo for king to g2 to unpin the bishop if he wastes a move with queen down. But now I'm threatening to open things up a bit. Pawn takes here is the move I will play if I get a chance. Okay, and I have got a chance, so I'll do that. Queen back blunders check, so he can't play that, so he pushes. But now can't I just push and push? Or push takes push. Queen back push, and he's really bogged down. But I don't want to lose the pawns if I can help it. But I think that's the right one to push, and then this one. So he's going to end up having to run his queen back now, so I'm trying to get tempo here. The bishop up, queen takes down. Yeah, bishop up. If he takes, I push the pawn, I think. And queen check, I think I can just tuck my king away. So I think he has to stay guarding the pawn. I'm going to try and bring the bishop round, something like this. He can't think for too long. Oh, he's just hung his queen. He's just had a brainwave like I did in that earlier game. He just hung his queen. He'd seen that it was there, and then he's trying to work things out and he just forgot about it. So 4 wins and 2 losses, but playing relatively poorly today, sadly. But not to worry, these things happen. I'll bounce back another day. Right, 1941, good luck. Okay, let's play a London system here. Let's just go here, otherwise you run the risk of walking into this. Okay, now I'm going to push, but I might take with a pawn and gamble if he lets me. Let's play a knight up. Knight up. Again, just sensible development moves is all I'm trying to do. He plays knight forward. Okay, I'll let him take. Okay, so now I really have to take, of course. I think I'm going to try and edge forward here. Let's go c4. I'm going to take this one first. And maybe queen up. Or maybe I can just take there, then plop the knight in the middle. A knight across. If he takes, obviously I have to take with the queen. Go with the pawn, you lose the bishop. But it'd be nice if I could put the bishop on f3 and guard this diagonal. Ooh, has he given me half a chance here? Bishop up looks strong. If he pushes, I can just take. So he takes, I take. Again, if he takes, I can still take back. I'm trying to get deflecting his queen. Queen back, there's maybe a check. Oops. Still can't do my arrows, but there are threats here. But I think he's alright with the queen here to guard the bishop, but he just heads it off. So I'll take and target his isolated pawn. Let's play rook up. Takes. Takes I don't like the look of. I might play queen across here. Queen across, pawn down, my rook is a bit stuck. I can go forward. Yeah, I'm going to play this and maybe try and get the rook behind. I've maybe given him a chance to push, so I've probably got to play the other rook up first here. Rook to d4. I think is playable. Try and guard this, but I'm really trying to stop this and I want to bring the other rook behind. Oh, That's very, very bold. Okay, I'm actually going to bring the queen here and try and get one of his rooks pinned. Let's pin the rook and eliminate one of them. Just try not to let him round the back like I did with that game earlier. Very, very careless blunder that I dropped. Right, now how do I target this? I'm going to play a bold move, f4. Now I can go with pawn or with pawn. I could even potentially go with the rook. No, I can't. He takes my queen. Pawn takes. Instinctively you want to play this, but you know, it's got to be on it because of this pawn. It's got to be. So queen across threatens a check, but queen up, check, and I took the king away. So he's going to have to target this, so I'm going to go forward, hit the rook. Oh, he just comes up. Let's go behind then. So if he checks, I just go king up, I thought. So I'm threatening checks here or here now. He goes across. I can't take. So let's go here. Cut out this. Threaten a check here. So he's still gone there. Let's check. Yeah, I don't really have a lot here. I don't think he's covered. Ooh, can I deflect? Have I got pawn up here? He's got this. I'm threatening pawn up now. I'm guarding the pawn, so I'm threatening to push a pawn. Maybe he can just sidestep the king and simplify, but there's a direct hit to the queen and pawn if he allows it. So up, takes, doesn't work. So let's put pressure on the pawn and threaten to push again. Right now I am pushing. Do I trade queens or not? I don't want to, I think. Yeah, and threaten a check, keep this under guard. Okay, I'm going to have to play quickly now. I'm losing this one on time. Oh, he's blundered the pawn. He could have traded there, but... Queen trade definitely favours me now. I've got the extra pawn. Otherwise I'm going to run the king up here if I can. Whoa, you can't think like this, just move. I'm not going to do a repetition there. Let's bring king up and back. Right, there's the pin. That should be winning now. Excellent, very good. A little bit fortunate with that. He just made one mistake there. So it's turned into 5 wins and 2 losses, and that one sloppy loss where I just didn't see the mate. Well, what would have been the mate in 2? I just simply didn't see it. Sloppy game to start, a sloppy mate there, and a few lucky wins. Time for 4 more games. Once there's under 6 minutes left, I normally stop because games have to finish before that time runs out or they don't count. 1868, good luck. Let's go pawn up and just knight back if he advances. Hit to the pawn there. I know. Pawn up. Let's play knight up. Threatening to take. Let's take. I'm almost wondering if he's trying to go this way. I don't think he will, but it makes it look like that. Let's just develop the knight and take there. Okay, that's a bold move. I think I have to play this, but I think he wants to go this side. I think he does. I don't know, but I think he does. I'm going to let him take that and then maybe queen up. Yeah, he's going really all in. I think that's a bit too bold. What to do about it though? I'm going to let him do this. And then I'm hoping I can play rook across. Let's play rook across. Yeah, so he's castled. Oh, I can't just take there now. He's got a queen check though. So let's hit this pawn. That's dangerous to take, isn't it? Why did I allow this? Actually, can I take with a king? What's wrong with that? Let's just take. Pre-move in case he takes. I mean, I've got a terrible in principle position, but maybe I've got chances to advance here. Sorry, pre-move in case he takes. I'm targeting a pawn, targeting the queen. So pawn up must be played, I think. I don't see there's any room. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Or I just abandon this. What else have I got? Pawn up not quite, pawn up not quite. I'm going to just play a queen up. I can't really defend this unless I push it. And he's got the sack. Now bishop up and he has to do this. Then pawn up I think is more playable. Actually, I'm just going to play pawn up immediately. I'm going to threaten to try and take. He has gone for it. Now if I block he's got a rook check, so that's no good. So I just messed this up. I hope I can run away. How the heck is he a minute up on the clock? Yeah, he's threatening this. He's playing incredibly well, but incredibly quick as well. I don't know how he's doing that. Seriously good. Rook, queen takes pawn is a threat. Let's just play across and try and tuck myself in here. I'm still targeting this or this. Or this. Okay, he's grabbed. Let's push. Queen check, king up. Rook check, I take. Queen check, king up. Rook down, I can take. Bishop covers the rook. I'm threatening to blast through now. So take, 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 take. Let's just hit the pawn. Why didn't I check? Okay. Now I can take because queen guards the rook. I'm covering the check. Have to step up. Again, queen takes, queen takes. Now I block. Rook check, I take. I have to go back if he checks, I think. He can just take there, but I've got to check and take. This should be winning now with rook to come across. And then mate. What a scary game. How the heck has he done that? Seriously impressive, that one. It's seriously well done. So somehow 6 wins, 2 losses, but my performance rating hampered by obviously that lower rating loss. But it's still 2,000, so it's not bad. So time for 3 more games, hopefully. So 1943, good luck. Okay, why has he played h6? He's playing a deliberately weird opening. Let's play bishop up. I'm going to throw in h4 and challenge this. But I'll probably drop the bishop back if he plays g5. Let's play up back. So knight takes might be a threat at the right moment, like now. Is it though? I think it is. I don't know it is, it just feels, it's an instinctive move. I can grab a pawn if he wants, I'm just going to push. When he comes forward I can maybe still push, but where to go? I'll drop right back so I can maybe play this. This pawn's likely to be lost, so I really have to push it while I can. Whoa, what's he done that for? Oh, he didn't need to do that, he's just given me a free piece, and now bishop up. I should have played bishop up to pin the knight there and traded. So he's given me my piece back that I sacked. So now I'm just a clean pawn up, I think. Bishop check is obviously an immediate threat. I should have done that last move as well. Rook across was a bad move. Bishop check winning an exchange, or bishop to pin the knight was stronger. Now I can still play check, I can take. I'm just going to check, he definitely can't take. Queen across threatens check. Actually I won't pre-move there, I don't need a pre-move here. So this is what I was looking at. So let's check, let's try and get the other rook across. How do I get my knight across? Pawn up, actually he's got this, got to be still a little bit careful. E5, 4. I'm still playing it, if he pushes I'm just going to take. Oh, he's hitting my queen there, I mustn't forget that. I very nearly did blunder there. Actually, do I have to go here? And then he's got a knight check. Wow, so I have kind of blundered this. Let's go here. Knight check is covered by the bishop. He pushes. Let's push because I'm threatening a check. Takes, takes, knight check. The bishop still covers. But if he takes, I can maybe take with a knight and get in. But the pawn allows a queen check to simplify, which I think is what I need to do. My king's still vulnerable here, maybe king back. Oh, he's allowed the trade. Actually, let's play rook across first. Threatening to maybe push, but now he's pushed. I don't like what I've done to this. Let's play bishop up and just trade off here. Knight check isn't playable now, it goes here, I take with a bishop. King can step back if he pushes a pawn, or maybe I can be greedy and try and grab. F3 and G4 would be sensible, but tricky position, tricky. So he's gone for rook across, so I think I have to take. If he takes, I take. Okay, so now I can check, and then I can maybe trade here, I thought. Oh, can he get away with this? Can I not run? That's a terrific move, isn't it? Because he's threatening to checkmate me. Oops. Oh, I can go here and I can trade the queens. That avoids the checkmate. I'm hitting a pawn. If he takes, I get a check tempo, then rook up to hit the pawn. He's tied down defending it. And then I think I can get my king out. And I'm playing the clock as well as the position here. And if I go with this pawn, my rook can go to c1 to pressure this pawn as well. Again, you can't think too long. Once your time gets low, you've just got to play on your instincts. But I can grab there. He has got knight down potentially, but I just take, I think. So let's threaten another check. If I get this pawn off, then it's an easy win. Of course, there's no mate threat then. But knight forward either way, I think I just take. I think I'm fine. Again, I'm more lucky than good here though, aren't I? This is more about being lucky than being good today. Very lucky today. 24th out of 844, but do not deserve it. 7 wins and 2 losses. Right, 21-15. Okay, he's gone berserk, so that might give me better odds, but I'm not playing well enough to really tackle stronger players today, but berserk mode gives me a better chance. Knight back if he pushes. Let's go b6 again, why not? I'm going to maybe play an early e5 here. I don't know if it's principally good or not. So he's going to probably have to play this at some point. Knight across and then break this pin. I've got to break this pin. But this is obviously a serious move. Right, let's make him commit to something or other. He goes back. So let's push the pawn. Okay, he does at least open it up. So I'm going to play up and pressure the knight. I can always sack a rook for a piece there. Question is a check like this deadly? Is it? I'm going to take a maybe bishop up here. Oh, I've blundered. He can just take, can't he? Why did I do this? If he takes a bishop, I have to take with a queen. Okay, I'll take here first and then here. And now his knight's pinned, so if he moves to discover my queen, I take his queen. Knight up is actually potentially useful to close the file. And if he takes, I can take with a check. He's hit my rook. Again, I might give the rook up here, I think. I think I'm going to do that and then maybe queen up, just guard the pawn, hit the knight. Whoa. Okay, he's sacked back. Let's get the rook developed then. He's got this pawn, he should be cleanly winning, he should be. Oh, I can't. Don't want to drop my knight there. Bishop back now, maybe. He's a pawn up and it's a very strong pass pawn, isn't it? Very strong. But now that's actually releasing my bishop potentially if he takes here. He's giving me chances. Again, I'm playing the clock rather than the position. Now there's definitely a chance there. How do I get to it? I'm wondering whether to risk something here. I'm going to, why not? Right, I definitely don't take there. I can't get in because of the knight, so let's go forward. Let's play bishop up. I've got to be more defensive than attacking here now because he's got this pawn, but he's very low on time. Pawn up solidifies this. Oh, he's offered the trade. That must be winning, surely. Is it though? I'm not convinced this is winning, but I'm going to drop back now. Yeah, he's just got no time to finish this. He's done terrifically well though, hasn't he? Like, seriously well, but he's got no time. If he hadn't have gone berserk, he had an easy win there. But I'll take it when it comes along. So performance over 2100 despite that loss, which cost me a fortune in points. Right, 1914, good luck. He's in 16th place, so he's playing really well. Let's play g6 this game, just to mix it up again, variety-wise. That's nothing to do with my opponent's rating, by the way. I just mix things up now and again. I play the same in principle against everybody of every rating. Let's go c5 and take. If he takes, he pushes. I think I'll just castle and take there. Just covering the check again. Is he going to go really ultra aggressive like that previous player? Maybe. I'll just play an endgame, I think. Right, now we just need to get our bishop into play. I could go this way, but it feels a little dicey. Oh, that gives him an isolated pawn. That's a weakness, so now I can get my bishop up. So I'm not going to take back and undouble his pawn. Let's play up and hit the pawn. Bishop down, maybe I can check. So take, take, check, take, but he hits my rook. Okay, I'm going to go across and hit the pawn. There's no useful knight discovery, I don't think, on my knight. So I'm hitting the pawn here. If he defends there, I just check, I think. If he can't defend there. Okay, so we get that with a tempo on the rook. If he goes there, he blunders an exchange. So we fork the two. Now it will be worthwhile trading off if we win an exchange and we've got a pawn. Take the corner one, take that, give him another split pawn. This, again, I'm just getting lucky here, aren't I? I'm not playing too well, I'm just getting lucky. And there's another pawn. Actually, is it better to take this one? But if I take this, all the pawns are split. Oh, he's given me another one. Let's just hit another. If he pushes, he restricts his bishop. Now I'll stop that pawn push. I guess I'll just edge forward here. I'm more after going after his king, really. I'm not sure I can mind, so let's just push the pawn, maybe take. Oh, clearly you can't afford to trade. I'm going to threaten to chop this off here, get another pawn. I've blundered a pawn, but he's blundered the rook. Oh, sorry, he's blundered the bishop. I've just been really, really lucky, haven't I? Seriously lucky. I might fit another game in then. Okay, there's 5 and a bit minutes left. I'll play one more game. It'll play on, if it doesn't finish before the time runs out, it will still play to a finish, but it won't count for the tournament, that's all. I wouldn't normally start a game with only 5 minutes left, but I'm only a few points off a top 3, which is very rare. I've had 1 second place, 1 third, 1 fifth, and a few sixths. Like 23-18, good luck, and he's in 3rd place, so difficult pairing, but that's how they should be. Let's go back to the Caro. And I'm not going to play this in terms of trying to finish the tournament time. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay, bishop up. Bishop up. Okay, let's just take there and play knight up, I think. No, threaten to take. Push. Actually, I'm going to go this side. So he's still got threats here, hasn't he? Well, let's hit the rook and get tempo to castle. So now we can take if we need to. Well, that's bold. Okay, my instincts are telling me to push here. I could trade there, but I don't have to. So I'm going to guard the pawn. Again, if the time runs out, the time runs out. It doesn't matter. Okay, he hits my bishop. So knight down would be a blunder, I think. So let's drop back. If he launches one, I'm going to have to just gradually drop back. Let him push and drop back. Now I am threatening to potentially trade a knight or then jump across. But again, I am in the more bogged down position, so whether I can actually do that is another matter. If I put the bishop there, he takes and he gets tempo on the knight, so I'll lose a piece. Yeah, I'm going to take. Knight across is the logical move. Depends what he takes with here. I thought he would go with the rook. So knight across and I hit the pawn. Knight across isn't quite a move. Knight in is an annoying move, but not really doing much. So I'll hit this pawn, try and get rook across. Try to prevent this, because I can't really defend that. Right, he's given me the exchange anyhow. Okay, well I have to go for it. Now, knight across is covered. Pawn up, and he takes. So I'm looking at rook across to target this pawn. Oh, tell me I've not blundered something here. That's a forced move. I can block a check, then hopefully run. I don't want to draw this one if I can help it. I might be lost, of course. He's collecting pawns now. He's collecting pawns. But if he takes this, I can pin the rook and it's off the board. Oops, and I've just blundered it back. At least I get the pawn now. To go forward or not to go forward? I think I will. I'm still going to play for the win if I can. Hit the bishop. See, it's probably fundamentally losing. I'm playing a stronger player. But I want to play for a win if I can. Can I get forward here? Rook check pushes me forward. I'm going to try and run in. Otherwise I'll take the pawn if he grabs my pawn. Now I can maybe jump back this way. Let's check. Let's play rook up. Now king back. Obviously there is a big problem here though now. Oh, well I can check and take, but then this might decide the game. Let's play the king back. I had check, takes, but I don't see how I stop this. Oh, he's pushed now. So let's play it back and hit the pawns. Okay. I'm not actually threatening this right now because of this, but okay, let's just check and go back. Okay, he's given me a potential chance to get forward here. Fundamentally probably bad. Yeah, I think I need this pawn up. King across I can take. But how do I get this? Oh, I missed knight check there. I'm threatening check to grab the pawn. Check here. If rook moves, I think I can take, but he's just going to flag me, isn't he? I've just been way too slow. Hold on, if he takes the knight, I take here. Yeah, he knows he can flag me here. I've just been far too slow. Yeah, it should be a draw, but he won't do it. Very unsporting that, very unsporting. Not to worry, at least I played well. So in the end I finished 13th place, no idea how. Don't deserve that, do I? 5, 6, 7, 9 wins and 2 losses. That last one, like I said, doesn't count because the time was up, so not bad in the end.